Alex Adams back with another Ratchet review, and of course, I'm reviewing the Anti podcast. And we are on episode 5. And what the ladies are going to be, well, not reviewing, that's me. They're going to be hosting their show with their special guest, which I did not know last week. I could not tell who it was because it's AKBAR V. And I did not notice her at all because she looks totally different. She's way slimmer, and I didn't know who it was. She looked like Eve to me, but I knew it wasn't Eve. But anyway, what I'm going to start off with is that the ladies' looks, like I always do. Tokyo Toni looks like she has on all black. She looks really nice. She has black and white on. I really like her shoes. They're, red bottoms, and they're black. They kind of look like old school buckled shoes, but with a high heel. They're really cute. And she always has some cute outfits on. Still the red lipstick, but I guess that's her little signature thing. Tia Kemp, she has on some let me see here, some jeans and some chucks and a little jacket and cutoff shirt. She looks really cute dressed like that. That looks better on her than I think it was the very first episode I didn't really like. There's a couple outfits I didn't like on her because it made her look older. What else? And then we have Carlissa, which, she always dresses nice. She has on some jean jacket and I think she has some jeans on and everything. Yeah, she has she has on some capri jeans, some heels, jean jacket. She looks nice and casual and pretty. Her hair looks nice, makeup looks nice. I really always like Tia's makeup. It's kind of natural looking. She always has little glitter on her eyelids. I like that. That's really pretty. And then we have AKBAR. She's from one of the Love and Hip Hops. I knew who she was because she's Candy Beerus' cousin. So I knew her, but I just didn't know that was her coming on because she looks so different. She lost a lot of weight, and I guess she's having some surgery done. I think she had the stomach surgery, I think she said on this podcast. But she's wearing all white, which the outfit on her is kind of cute. I don't think it's that flattering on her, to be honest. But she still looks cute. But her hair and makeup is really nice. She's very pretty, and she does look like Eve a lot. She is very similar to her. They look like they could be sisters. Her face, beautiful, beautiful girl. So basically, they're interviewing her. They're asking her a lot of questions. They asked her about her beef with Cardi B, asking if she's beefing with her because she's friends with Nicki Minaj. And she said, that's really not what it has to do with. It's not really, I think she doesn't like her because it has something to do with, she said something about a tweet that Cardi B put out, and she didn't really get into it too much because, once again, the ladies constantly talk over each other, and they can't ask a simple question without another one asking a question, another one asking a question. And so this episode to me was not that great. It was a little boring. To me, but if you like AKBAR V and you know who she is really well, then, you probably will like it. It was not really too ratchet. It wasn't too loud. It wasn't too much, but except the first couple minutes, Tokyo Toni came in kind of quiet, and ladies are like, what's wrong with you? And she's like, why does something have to be wrong with me? Because I'm not coming in here all hyper and this and that. So they all kind of got into it a little bit. But, so that part was probably the best part of the whole thing. Like I said, the ladies need to stop talking over each other and answering stuff. They can't get a real question out too much and have one of the guests answer because they're talking over each other too much. And that's the only part I really don't like about the podcast that they have, is that you can't really, how are you going to ask a question and get an answer if you can't ask the full question? You got to get the full question out, have the full question, get the full answer, and move on. Because it's none of these, to me, a lot of the answers are getting answered. The questions aren't getting answered because you guys are talking over each other. So they asked her about her weight loss surgery. They asked her about her kids. They asked her about, the time she had gotten shot before. And, she said that she wasn't lucky. She was blessed because I guess she actually got shot in the back of the head. And I didn't even know that. That's crazy. So yeah, she said she was, blessed to be here. She's going to put out more music and everything. And, like I said, she said she had 5 kids. So they talked about her kids, talked about her weight loss, talking about the beef with Cardi B. Like I said about the tweet, I got to look into that more because I knew she didn't like Cardi B. I didn't really know if it was behind because she's really cool with Nicki Minaj. And I guess she's saying, if I'm cool with Nicki Minaj, I'm not going to be cool with somebody else or something in those lines. You guys can go back and watch it if you want to. Like I said, it wasn't that, wasn't that great to me. I mean, she's a very pretty girl. They all kept saying how pretty she was, which is very true. She is a very pretty girl. And then she was giving advice to everyone, and so Tia didn't like her advice because she tried to say, I didn't know you if it wasn't for Rick Ross. And she was like, oh, now wait a damn minute, this and that. I would be somebody, blah, 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 so that I think that kind of pissed her off. But she talked about, her faith in God and all this stuff a little bit. So, I mean, it was an okay podcast. I mean, it didn't get loud. It didn't get too ratchet. It didn't get too... I don't really have too much for you because this review is kind of small because, like I said, it wasn't that interesting to me. I mean, like I said, if you like AKBAR V, which, she's very pretty, very intelligent sounding to me, and she, like I said, I have to listen more of her music because I don't really know too much of her music except for something she did with, I think, Nicki Minaj and JT on Freaky Girl, I think. But, I don't know. I hope she does some more music, and they seem to really like her. They, like I said, my advice, stop talking over each other because it just seems like some of it I couldn't get a real answer out. But still, Tokyo Tony still asked some very good questions. So if you guys want to check out the podcast, it's Anti-Podcast. It's on ZEUS Network. And it was episode 5, and it was AKBAR V. I'm trying to think if there was anything else interesting that they were asking her. They didn't really, they were asking her if she was dating anybody. She was saying no, and then she did say she was talking to somebody, but nobody famous, I don't think. Really, there was really nothing happening. So I unfortunately don't got too much going on for you. Because to me, like I said, it wasn't that interesting. But yeah, so if you want to go watch it, go ahead. So that was my Ratchet review, which it wasn't too ratchet, but that was my review on the Auntie Podcast, episode 5. Like, comment, and subscribe onto this podcast, or also go over to another YouTube videos that I do with my girl Ashley Marie. It's called Afterlife Thrill Seekers. Go ahead and check that out as well. And I'll see you next time on Alex Adams Ratchet Reviews.